Here's a short, interesting video about the history of Iran. Man, this is fun.
In 1953, an armored caravan weaved through the streets of Tehran. Inside the lead car, the commander of the Iranian Imperial Guard carried a decree from the Shah, officially dismissing the country's prime minister, Mohammad Mosaddegh, from office. The military action culminated months of secret planning by British and American intelligence agencies as part of a plot to overthrow the Iranian government. In 1901, Iran's imperial leader granted a British businessman exclusive prospecting rights in what would soon prove to be one of the largest oil fields in the world. British investors formed the Anglo-Persian Oil Company, and in 1913, the British government purchased a majority stake in the corporation. By 1920, nearly 1.5 million tons of oil being extracted.
I honestly believe, conspiracy theory, I honestly believe that there's already alternatives for oil, but this trillion-dollar business of oil is making very sure to keep them down. Like, imagine you are at university and you invent to run a car on salt water. They're gonna fucking bail you out or they're gonna fucking kill you. Straight up. Straight the fuck up.
The Anglo-Persian Oil Company was generating huge profits for Britain, while Iran received just 16% in royalty fees.
So nice.
To many within Iran, British control of their country's oil wealth was becoming intolerable.
Which makes total sense to be mad there.
Mohammad Mosaddegh was elected to a seat in parliament in 1943 as a champion of Iranian self-determination, and known for his outspoken criticism of British control of Iran's oil industry. In 1951, Iran's parliament voted to nationalize the oil industry and elected Mosaddegh as prime minister.
You have to send... We see a pattern here, chat?
The move sent shockwaves across the world.
Guantanamo Bay has been formed.
The British responded by freezing Iranian assets held in British banks and imposing economic sanctions.
That's like literally the last tentacles of colonialism, pretty much, huh?
But as those efforts stalled, British intelligence agents began conspiring to overthrow Mosaddegh. In early 1953, they found a receptive partner in the newly elected Eisenhower administration, increasingly concerned about communist influence in Iran. At the urging of Secretary of State John
Would be such great content, right? I play a nation and we watch their history. It's fucking great content, dude.
Foster Dulles and CIA Director Alan Dulles, President Eisenhower agreed to a covert operation to overthrow Mosaddegh and put the Shah in control. The plan was codenamed Operation Ajax. 37-year-old CIA agent Kermit Roosevelt ran the operation. The CIA sent $1 million to their station in Tehran for use in any way that would bring about the fall of Mosaddegh. Roosevelt placed key military leaders on the CIA payroll to gain their support. He then convinced a nervous Shah to go along with the plan to take control after military forces moved against Mosaddegh. Operation Ajax accelerated in the spring of 1953 with an
scary, man. They're scary.
Propaganda campaign. The CIA bribed newspaper editors and religious leaders to denounce Mosaddegh. On August 13th, the Shah signed a decree dismissing Mosaddegh.
But yeah, it feels like Mosaddegh was a nice guy. Nationalized the oil, kinda like democracy, not being a complete maniac Muslim. Actually, kinda a good leader. And they fucked him over because of greed, right? They want the oil.
Mosaddegh from office, setting the military coup in motion.
All for oil, man.
When Mosaddegh got wind of the plot, he briefly managed to upend the operation by capturing the military commander sent to arrest him. The next day, pro-Mosaddegh demonstrations took place in Tehran.
Foreign
The
investors
CIA
built this oil industry only for them to nationalize steel without compensation. I think that's not a good argument. Hey, I came to your country and I forced myself upon you and I'm making money off your resources. I put a lot of money in that and I'm such a poor person. Please, you can't just take that, man. Come on, man. What?
They hired thugs to wage pro-Shah demonstrations in response. After days of protest and street fighting that left 300 people dead, the capital city was in chaos.
No wonder Iran isn't just giving up to Trump, right? If I was Iranian, I'd be very mad at USA. Still, you probably don't like your government for killing stuff, but it's not like America is the savior and the great guy trying to help you.
On August 20th, Mosaddegh surrendered. An American-backed general became the new prime minister to form a government.
Okay, -5 research payment. I'm not getting this money up, man. I'm not fucking managing to make money. It is not happening.
That expanded the powers of the Shah.
I mean, yeah, bombing a school full of girls will leave an impression. That is very true. People don't know that, right? They killed a fucking 175 people in a school. American Tomahawk missile.
Mosaddegh was convicted of treason and kept under house arrest until his death on March 5th, 1967. An international consortium of oil companies negotiated a revenue-sharing deal with the Shah that gave foreigners contracts to manage and refine Iranian oil.
But I don't said, then why did they fuck the Shah up later? Isn't the Shah now a perfect puppet?
The memory of 1953 would linger in the minds of Iranians.
The Shah visits Israel? Reza Shah Pahlavi has just visited Israel. What a fucking traitor. By the way, corruption going down. Okay, money does not change at all. Dude, we're so cooked. I cannot fix this money. Boy, am I trying.
For years to come.
That was it? Fuck, I wanted more.
She slipped through my fingers like sand. Heard that she had a man. Now I'm just sitting here sad. Oh well, ship sail. She slipped through my fingers like sand.